Missy Elliott. Work It on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Educating Ricky?
Yeah.
Should I do a bit of that?
Well, the clues are coming in furious.
The answers, I should say.
Yeah. So go on in. Oh, this is what...
Yeah, Rockbusters is well underway, Karl. Don't worry, you've done your work there.
Okay.
Right, come on.
Right, Educating Ricky.
This is my favourite bit now.
You're just going to tease us, aren't you, with 3 headlines? If
and I'm going to choose one, then we got the other 2 as well.
Yeah, that's the way it works, and at the end of it, you learn some stuff. Like I say, I'm struggling a bit with knowledge.
Yeah.
At last he confesses.
Yeah, go on.
So the 3 headlines for you to pick from, we've got, first one, we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
I got a feeling there's some vegetables involved.
Go on.
Maybe. Second one, he's a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
Right.
And third one, I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me here.
Oh, that one.
I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me.
Right, I'm having that one.
That's brilliant.
Right, well, it's a saying. Do you know cold shoulder? Giving someone the cold shoulder?
Yeah.
Alright, if you have someone round at your house and, you know, you try to get rid of them and they're hanging around and stuff and you're like, oh, I wish they'd go, I'm tired and that. Well, years ago...
when? Literally years ago. Well, ages ago.
Sort of,
Olden times.
I think it said medieval times.
Yonks ago then, yonks ago.
Yeah, medieval,
We're going back quite a bit on this.
Well, you know when you find out these books, why don't you just pop down when it was?
Just make a note.
I don't think it says all the time. It just sort of says, you know, a few years back.
Yeah.
Oh. No, it doesn't.
Well,
never.
All right, I'll make an effort next week.
Okay.
Right? So, it's annoying that, because my girlfriend said to me, just make a note of the time, they'll stop having a go at you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I kind of thought, it's all right.
Didn't listen?
I don't think it matters anyway in this one. We're looking at the saying, right? So it's giving someone a cold shoulder, right? And what it is, right, ages ago, there wasn't enough houses for people.
Right.
Because there wasn't much money being made. You know, there weren't big businesses. People weren't earning good money like they are now. So there wasn't as many houses, right? So what you ended up getting is like, you know, the rich people having a nice place to live.
Oh.
And the poor people were like wandering about, you know, looking for places to live and that. And what they ended up doing is they had like, people would go around to the mate's house and say, look, I haven't got anywhere to live. It's a bit cold. Can you let me stay? Right? So they'd go, oh, all right, then you can stay a couple of days. But they ended up staying for like weeks.
Yeah.
Right? So, to sort of get rid of them, what they'd end up doing, they'd be making the dinner, and they'd be making a lovely dinner, like a bit of meat, nice warm meat, and nice veg, gravy. And
this happened every time, did it? This is where the saying came from.
This is what happened, Rick. This is what
happened every time.
It was in that vague book.
The book of vague sayings and stuff.
Right, so they'd be making a nice meal, but what they did, they looked after all the family. But the person who won't go home, they just give them some, like, sort of a cut-off of cold meat.
Right.
So they'd say, you're giving them the cold shoulder. Meaning...
Right. Okay, that's rubbish. Okay, absolute...
Karl, why would that necessarily work?
Yeah. Why do they always, in every situation when you want to get rid of a lodger, well, still feed him every day, but make the meat lukewarm. So
they always leave then.
Yeah.
Oh, this food's lukewarm. I'm going to become homeless
and
again, wandering the
hold
streets.
On, are you giving me the cold shoulder? Yes. Do you want me to leave? Yes. Just say leaving. No, I like to do it cryptically. That way, in years to come, someone will have a little saying about it.
Well, anyway, that was our bacon in the morning. If you've had enough of meat, we'll leave that.
Well,
bacon in the morning! Oh, bacon in the morning if you've had enough of me!
Come back. What are the others? Just tease us again with the others. We'll come back to those.
You've got, he's a bit of a nuisance, and we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Nice, looking forward to that. Interesting.
Karl is studying. Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating Ricky?
I don't know, see, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting, right? I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about...
what's the point?
About a lad who, 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said? So, what do you mean? I don't know if I can get anything out of that. You don't need to.
No, it's just that. You know,
where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Go! You are...
No,
honestly.
I did a search, put in Y, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in Y just to confuse the computer. Like, the computer go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah. Last week, I was walking, home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, no. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
We do though, don't we?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and, you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just...
A title for the story?
No. It's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean, what would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so Carl, what are you asking me? About this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw on the internet, there's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and it's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right, you know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
Oh, God.
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And he, you know, what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? what are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No, what are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the
I'm
public?
just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old, he's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish, and he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out, and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it, because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
Genius.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby, and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see, and you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see it on
I know, that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right, they've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with worders.
Is that a song? Oh, God. You don't see it.
No, listen now. So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So,
Look at him. You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford.
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on, sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying,
Right.
you grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right.
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But then the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, have a Werther's original.
Oh, I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix. And a damn curly-whirly, Grandad, you old fool.
So other things you don't see, Carl, got any other ones, or you obviously been thinking about this? What confuses you? When you look out your window, what confuses you with the world? What do you walk around going, oh, that's a bit weird? I remember when you were in Edinburgh, you were confused because you saw someone putting a parking ticket on some rubbish, which confused you.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I mean, whatever you look at, you can... Do you know what I mean?
Like what? Like what?
Oh, anything. I mean, you could look out the window there and you'll see something. You go, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
What are they doing that for?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, maybe we should bring back White Van Carl. There's some interesting questions this week, Rick.
Yeah.
We could pull that out of the bag if you
Shall we do that?
Just get Carl's take on the world's
Let's do it,
views.
let's do it.
I'll tell you what, we'll do that in a second. Let's have another Educating Ricky, because I think you got sidetracked with your talk of
Well, just the other thing on things you don't see. Look at the way when I went to school, there was 2 kids with them big heads. Now,
you don't
never see them.
Sure.
Yeah, but no one else saw them anyway, Carl. It's only you that saw 2 of them, not related, and wouldn't hang around with each other because you think they thought it would be too obvious. Webbed fingers and big heads. That's amazing.
And there was a kid with a pigeon chest. So.
Oh yeah, and the lady with the head like a bag of spuds.
Let's not go through these again. It just raises too many questions that can't be answered.
Yeah.
Right then. So we've got we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Yeah, go on.
Is that the one you want?
Let's go for it.
Right. I think this was like round the 1700s.
Bluffing.
And
Just bluffing.
Who was the king then?
Don't know.
Go on.
But it's about the word bonfire, right?
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Do you know where it comes from?
No, go on.
No.
Right, what happened is it's got nothing to do with Guy Fawkes and that, which is what I thought when I saw it. It's got nothing to do with that. But ages ago, at 1700s, right, they didn't have enough houses, like I mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that happens, you get people living on the streets. You get diseases, people aren't cleaning properly. So you get more deaths. All right?
Yeah.
So think about it. You've got all these dead bodies lying around. They're running out of space because there's like, I don't know why they're running out of space, but they haven't got much. I don't know why really. I was going to say they should have just buried them, but there's probably more land back then than now.
He doesn't need anyone else in the room to have a
conversation with himself.
Yeah, we could leave and we'd come back and he'd go, I've sorted it. Yeah.
But anyway, for some reason...
They presumably, if it's going to be they burnt them, it's presumably to do that it also kills the parasite or whatever's carrying the parasite on them, as opposed to burying them and not killing the disease.
Well, yeah. So there you go, you've worked it out. They piled them up and they turned it into a celebration because there was a lot of fed up people at that time.
Is this going to be the word bon, meaning good?
No, I'll tell you in a minute.
Go on.
So you've got all these people who are like going around and like, oh, you know, so-and-so died the other day. And, you know, nearly every week someone they knew was dying. Yeah. So you can imagine like just constant like being depressed. So, and they've got all these bodies lying everywhere. It's like, oh, God, what are we going to do? So they said, we're all too fed up at the moment. Said, let's make this a better world.
This was 1701 by the time they got together.
Yeah.
So they said, what we need to do is have a big party. So they said, yeah.
Good thinking.
See what you're thinking. So they go, right, well, we'll put all the bodies in a big pile. And they're all diseased and that. So they set fire to the bodies. And they said, let's have this as a celebration to remember them by. And, you know, we'll have a drink and that and have a chat. We'll have this big fire going. And it came from bone fire.
Ah, right.
So it was all the bones. Bonfire is bone fire.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that's how it came about.
Yeah, in the 1700s.
Yeah.
That was.
No, probably. I reckon it was 1600.
Probably earlier.
I reckon it was the plague. I reckon it came from.
But interesting stuff. Interesting
Yeah, so
stuff.
that's
Did you celebrate Bonfire Night? Is that a big celebration for you? Do you like the fireworks? I'm sick of fireworks. I just think they're rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
I've never been impressed by fireworks. Even as a kid, you have to go to like sort of community kind of gatherings with a bonfire and fireworks, and some local vicar or whatever would come out.
But I also think the adults think the kids love it, and if they just got together and said, "Should we go this year?" They'd all go, "No."
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not go this year.
What would be better is if the vicar had wheeled out like a massive rocket, climbed in, gone last one to the moon as a bender, and then fired himself off. Now that, I'd pay to see. That's a firework display I'd like to see. As it is, it's just rubbish.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Cole?
Yeah, I'm not keen.
No.
Sorry, what clue was that?
We'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Bone marrow. Bone marrow. Genius. Let's play the record.
Oh God!
Featuring Van Morrison on vocals, that's Them, and Gloria. From the 60s. In fact. Adverts, Carl?
Alright.
Tell you what, why didn't you carry on with your educating Ricky section? I'll have a look on the
We'll keep it going, Steve.
Yeah, you keep
go
it
on then. Right, okay. We've had a few emails. Anyone got it right, Carl? Anyone?
Educating Ricky. That's the final one. We got to get that out of the way.
We got to get Rockbusters as well, though.
We can do that at the end. We can win.
Go on then.
But we've only got 5 minutes left.
Come on, just do educating Ricky.
Right. God. The last one that we haven't done is he's a bit of a nuisance.
Go on
then. Again, not really that interesting.
Thanks.
No, like again, I spoke to you in the week, and I had much better things. Like when I tell you about Brian Blessed climbing Everest, and for some reason it made him it played havoc with his belly, and he followed through, and he had to clean up.
Shut himself.
Yeah, using ice and snow.
Why are you telling me that Brian Blessed? In what way is telling me that Brian Blessed shit himself once in any way educational?
Because I was saying how he was climbing Everest, right? I give it to him. He's an actor and that, but he gave that a go.
Yeah.
Right. It played.
What's the point of that? You'd say, wouldn't you?
You'd say, God, he's
so he's all right. Me doing a boxing match for no reason is rubbish, but him climbing Everest and shitting himself,
he did that.
It's commendable.
Right, and he's only going to go and do it again. He's going to climb it again.
Yeah, but he might not shit himself this time.
Yeah, but what's the point in going? Nothing's changed up there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
What's it been?
Well, it has. They've probably cleared it up by now. Like, but it's slip on it.
I can't even be bothered telling you this one because.
Come on, just
honest,
do it. Or do it now.
Steve, how we doing?
Look, no, never mind that. Look, just tell me what that means. Oh, he's a nuisance. Oh, this is so annoying, Carl. I'm going to go mental.
Right,
talk.
Right. Listen, I'm just putting this in here, right? Right, nuisance is a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Apparently, the old fella who used to hang people.
1700s.
Yeah. He used to be able to tell somebody's weight just by looking at them. Right? That's a bit of a bonus fact.
We'll be the judge of that.
The thing that I wanted to tell you is money for old rope. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even be bothered.
Yes, you're going to tell me now. Come on, Carl.
Right,
I mean it.
Basically, money for old rope came from the... Right.
What was all that about? You can tell someone's weight. What was all that
bonus
for?
fact.
And Blind Blessed shitting himself. What are you... What? Look, don't you... No, tell me that now. You nearly made me swear then. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed now. Tell me this back, Carl, or I'm going to go mental.
Come on, Carl. Time's running out.
More that people years ago, when people used to be hung, right?
Right.
If you didn't like the person who's been hung, you'd go, God, I really don't like him. And so you never forget the time.
Because if they're being hung, we take that as read.
Yeah. So they never forget afterwards to get the hangman to get the rope and to cut it up into little pieces, and he'd sell them. He'd sell the little pieces of rope to people.
See, Carl, that's the most interesting thing, if it's true, that you've come up with.
Right, okay. And so so they sell the rope?
They sell the rope, and it's money for old rope.
Money for old rope?
Meaning, like, God, it's easy to make money, all they have to do is cut it up and sell it.
I'm cynical.
I'm not so convinced.
Listen, we're really tight. We haven't even got time for a last stroke. We've got an ad break and we've got to give out...
Okay, give the answers then. This is ridiculous.
So...
Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
Genius Karl Pilkington, as Heat magazine said.
Really? Is that what he's referred to now?
Yeah, yeah. Genius. Saying about people tune in just to hear his games, such as educating Ricky. Have you got some educating Ricky for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Karl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like a genius.
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
you know, I don't want to be an
look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's truly true.
Which Einstein book is that? His Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great. Did
his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Karl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah? Yeah. So, the headlines are, I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus.
Okay. Okay.
And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti. But,
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. Yeah. And,
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right. Little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you asked the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What circus is this?
Right.
I'd pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when, if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah. So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget...
He's going, how can I follow this? This is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick act is never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher, higher. He gives it one big, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh.
Hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies up.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Oh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's
I
that?
have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry, what was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
What do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you?
Aren't they like very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither clown.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely, I heard it on breakfast, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right,
truth.
okay, good.
Do you know what a pelican, I read the other day, that has to turn its head upside down to eat?
Give us the clues.
So, Rockbusters...
Well, let me just explain. A bird has a gullet, an esophagus and a gullet is all in one thing. It hasn't got peristalsis, which is the movement that we have that can make food. So a bird can only rely on gravity.
Yeah.
So it has to have its head up and has to shake. It can't eat.
You were going to say that, weren't you, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Educating Ricky, part 2. Right, what's the clues left?
Well, we've got left the headlines. I'll be new buying one of them.
Yeah.
And we've also got chicken, you believe it? Chicken, you believe it? So they're the two that are left. Which one's you going for?
Chicken, you believe it is not that picture, is it? That we saw.
Which picture?
The bloke with the...
No.
Right, okay.
God, that was bad.
Right, okay.
So...
I just better explain
we
that.
We can't really discuss this on air, can we?
Well, we can. Steve brought in, Carl, the best book ever, which is, what is it?
I found it when I was moving house. It's an FHM publication, and it's kind of like lots of grotesque pictures and stories, and like a book of freaks and weirdos and grotesques.
And Carl opened it, and the first one was like...
At the back.
At the back.
Well, you couldn't believe your luck, could you?
What was it? What was number 50?
A bloke with two heads.
And he said, what's number 1?
Yeah.
And then number 6, there's a bloke who's a squid or something.
Octopus.
Yeah. Yeah. He's loving it. At number 1, he said, well, it's just a fella under a rock. And I went, oh no, read on, I think I know about this. And it's the fella that was found, he caused a landslide while having sex with a chicken. And they pulled him up and there he is, the chicken. Right, so Carl could not believe his luck. So it's not that.
Chicken, you believe it?
I love that one.
You're going for that one?
Yeah.
Right, well, we've talked a lot on the show about...
We've talked a lot on the show.
Yeah.
About animals without heads.
We haven't! We haven't! We talked about cockroaches could live without a head for 7 days.
Yeah, we've talked about that. And then, of course, there was the well-known one about the fella who had his head cut off, and he
blinked.
He said to his mate, "Count how many times I blink when my head comes off."
Yeah, when you told it to me, you said his head came off, and he said, as his head was in the basket, he said, "Quick, count how many times I blink." And it was Nick Frost that had to go, "No, Carl, no, he said it before." I went, and that was lovely. So yeah, we've talked quite a lot about things heads coming off. Go on then.
Well, this one, right? Back in 1945.
You looked it up the date.
It's got a specific date. Wow.
Mate Jonathan sent this one. You know him as well. The lad at the BBC, right? He emailed this one in. So thanks for that. Chicken. It's called Mike.
There's a chicken called... Sorry, I missed a bit there. There's a chicken called Mike.
Chicken called Mike.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, it was living on a farm, right? Loads of chickens knocking about, and the owner of the farm is like, you know, getting ready for tea, and his wife says, go out and get a fresh chicken, because my mum's coming round. So he thinks, well, I want to get a good one in, because I want to impress her, because back then, even then, they wanted to impress the mother-in-law and that. So they said, all right, I'll just nip out and get one. So he sees Mike, chicken, running around.
Is this during the war or after the war?
1945, I'd say that was after.
No, it ended, well...
It ended in 1945.
Yeah, September, go on.
So, chicken's running about, he thinks that one, that looks alright, I'll have that one.
Mikey.
So he picks it up, and he cuts his head off. Puts it on the block, cuts his head off, runs about a bit, like they do. He thinks it'll stop in a minute, keeps running about. And what's going on here? Right? He's now like chasing the chicken without an head.
Yeah.
He's saying he should die in a minute. Anyway, doesn't die. Chicken's walking around with no head. Lives for 18 months.
Yeah.
Chicken with no head.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'll tell you, I've heard this story before, Rick, and the explanation, as I understand it, was that certain vital cords, spinal cords, weren't severed when the head came off. So that was why it continued to live. Yep. I don't know if that sounds plausible.
It's fine. Absolutely fine. How did it take on protein and energy?
The fella who owned it, he said, well, hang on a minute. He said, I could kill it now.
But I've got a wonder chicken here.
But he's thinking, it must really want to live.
Sure.
Right? If it survived that, I've got something here.
Yeah.
So what he does, he gets a little eye droplet thing that he used to use on it. Obviously not anymore. Right? And he filled it with grain and water, and it had a big hole in its neck where its head used to be. And he
incredibly.
And he dropped.
You know what? I mean, that is possible. Then, if it, without infection, without infection, if he's taking on things, it is possible, right? Why?
Why what?
Why did he do it? How cruel is that? I mean, that was not cruel, because the chicken obviously, He said if he thought it was a bit fed up, he would have killed it. He said, but it was running around quite happy. Well, it wasn't fed up at all, because it had no brain.
Well.
What do you mean, wow?
I'm just saying what...
It was nothing. It was just sinew and nerves and electrical impulses breaking down energies, right? That's all it was. It didn't have a brain. So it was... But I'm worried about the psychology of keeping a pet without a head. I'm worried more about what the farmer was thinking than the chicken.
I tell you this, the question I'm asking is, was the mother-in-law impressed? I mean, that's why he set out to chop Mike's head off.
This is lovely, but it's just the head. Well, you don't kill a chicken like that all at once.
I thought we were having chicken for dinner. Come and look at this, running around the yard.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
So, there you go, you've learned something there.
Yeah, I have learned something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So... one more.
That farmer, I've learned that farmer was very strange indeed.
There you go.
I have to say, to be fair to Karl, I have a feeling when I read it, the reason he kept it alive was as a novelty. He got charged people to come and see the incredible headless chicken called Mike.
Right.
So, here we are.
That's great.
So, tune, Steve?
Educating Ricky,
right,
number 3.
Final one. You've had hippopotamus. You had chicken, you believe it. And the last one is I'll be buying one of them.
I love that one.
All right. Interesting one, this. I spent probably 3 days looking for this stuff. Right? And another one that I came across, right? And I was going to use.
What a great life you've got.
I was just, going on the internet and that. And I also, looking magazines, found a story about a bloke who, I don't know, he was messing about with a chainsaw and
I don't know, messing about with a chainsaw. He was juggling a midget and, whilst taking his alligator for a walk. And, go on.
And his arm, come off, right?
Come off? What do you mean his arm come off?
The chainsaw took it off.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It's like,
Again,
anyway,
it's going, oh no.
Oh.
So, there's a picture of him on an exercise bike, sort of just with a little stump sort of balancing, but he's getting on with his life, he's happy and everything, everything's fine, he's not complaining, it's his own fault, he's got no one to blame, right? So anyway, he goes to the doctors, and the doctor said, I can do something there. So he goes, well, it's alright, I'm getting by alright, don't worry about it. And he goes, no, we've got an arm in, right? We can attach that a real arm from someone who's, I think, they'd passed away or lost an arm or something. And
they lost an arm and didn't want it back.
Yeah, I'll have it. Are you using that? No, because I know someone.
Because I know a bloke, actually.
Yeah. Well, can't you just put this one back on? Well, it's first come, first serve, really.
I was just building a bionic man. We've replaced one arm with a robot's arm, so we got a spare one.
So the doctor's going, let me put it on. He's like, well, all right then. So
ungrateful bastard.
So he does the operation. Everything's fine. He's loving it. He's happy again because he said he can brush his teeth.
Right. Okay. If this is going to be
he's
something
loving it again because now he can brush his teeth.
Right. If this is going to be, and it was a leg. Or it was a chimp's arm,
or it was the arm of a killer.
It was two left arms, right? I'm going to kill you.
Oh, let's leave it then.
What is it? What's the answer?
No, it's not that. I'm just.
What is? Okay,
right. So he says, "Go on and do it." So he sews it on, and like I said, he's happy. He's brushing his teeth. He can have a pint in the pub. He's lifting a pint with it. All his mates are happy for him. It goes on for about 2 years. Everything's fine. Then it all starts going flaky.
Oh, I knew it would.
Was it made of chocolate?
All right. So it all goes all like gammy. And then, for some reason...
starts going gammy.
It goes gammy, and it gets longer.
Of course it does.
So there's a picture of him, right, stood in the magazine. He's stood there with his arms by his side. One arm's normal. The other one is, like, past his knees. He can pull his socks up without bending over.
So is this going to be, they gave him the arm of an 8-year-old child who would have been the tallest man in the world?
No, he just said, oh, what am I going to do? And the doctor said, oh, there's not much we can do. And left it.
Wait a minute, you can't leave it there. That's not a story. So, Karl, you've got to tell us the explanation. Was it an incredible plastic arm? An incredible expanding arm? Did he fight crime later?
No.
Well, that's the end of the story. You've got no scientific explanation as to why...
That's why I didn't pick it.
But you just told it to us anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the sort of knowledge I come over when I'm looking for the good knowledge. Yeah.
So why did his arm grow? Why did this arm grow? He must have had an adult arm. They couldn't have given him an arm.
I don't know. It's just what I'm...
It's rubbish again, isn't it?
Well, I thought it's an interesting story, but you should have...
It's not, it's rubbish. It didn't happen.
To the end. There was photos. Proof.
Yeah.
But you should have read to the end of the article, Karl.
No, I did. And he said, he's not happy and he wishes he wouldn't have had it done and all that. And,
Sure this wasn't entirely unexpected?
No, seriously, he was saying, his teeth are nice and clean again because he could brush them and that. But his arm's getting in the way. Ruining his shirts and everything. So I'll leave that.
Let's play a tune. Let's come back with the next one because I love the fact that this is like Ronnie Corbett telling one of his jokes. That's ironic. That wasn't even the story. He was going to tell us.
Play it, record. Oh God. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, that's about it. And we got sidetracked on the last Educating Ricky. You telling me about a man whose arm grew.
Well. Something went wrong. I'm not saying it grew. Just saying.
What? The rest of him shrunk?
It went long.
It went long. What, is that growing? What do you mean it went long? Did it grow, or what? Did it come loose?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, so it's hanging by a thread that's made it look long? Within the skin?
It's like how you can stretch a pair of tights if something is too heavy.
Arms are very much like tights.
The one that we didn't get round to on Educating Ricky was, I'll be new buying one of them.
Go on.
Are you familiar with the saying white elephant?
Something is a white elephant? I don't think so.
Hold on. You phoned me last night and said, what does white elephant mean? And I told you.
Yeah, I know, but I know where it came from, but I just was wondering what it was about.
So in what way is Educating Ricky you calling me up and asking me something?
Well, do you know how it came about?
You've given away some of the secrets of the show there, it would appear. I didn't realise he was phoning you for information.
Well, he just asked me what the term white elephant meant in sort of like colloquial.
Did he say, why are you interested, Karl? No reason.
No, go on.
Well, what it is, ages ago when...
So what do we understand white elephant to mean?
Well, some of that's useless, that's like a bit of something that you wouldn't want around that's just stood there doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Karl.
So, So years ago, when people used to use elephants...
Years ago, go on.
When people used to use elephants?
Yeah, more than they do now.
Right.
More than they do now.
This doesn't involve a midget, does it?
No. So you know, they'd use them in the workplace and stuff.
As factories. Yeah.
To move stuff
Teenagers.
around and that.
Yeah, security guards.
Yeah. Can't trust them with the buns, though. That's why they stopped using them.
Oh, right. God, go on.
So there was loads of elephants knocking about, and the thing is, right,
you couldn't move from.
If you have a lot of something, you also have a lot of demic ones, don't you?
A lot of what?
You know, sort of Demicky ones that aren't right, really.
Demicky?
Well, you know, like, they weren't properly. They weren't
properly. Sorry, Carl, what are you doing?
Right, I'm getting to the story. So what I'm telling you is...
They were a bit Demicky, so they weren't properly.
Have you started making words up?
Right. Yeah, you Stanley Unwin.
Listen.
Reincarnated.
Demicky?
Well, yeah.
There was a lot of albino elephants knocking about.
Okay. Where is this?
Olden times.
Africa.
Yes! Should we say Africa?
Yeah. If an answer's got a question mark at the end, I'm not sure.
It's either Africa or India, but I'll give you a clue. Well, these elephants, do they have big ears or little ears?
I didn't sort of notice the size of the elephants. What I noticed is they were white because they were albino elephants.
Okay.
Right? So... that's why they're heading, I'll be no buying one of them.
Okay.
Right? So, what would happen is people who didn't know what they were doing, like, you know, you get people making a mistake buying cars that are full of problems and that. Back then when people were buying elephants, they'd go up to someone, say, I'm after an elephant, and the fella would say, yeah, I've got one here for you, this is a nice one. And it was all white and stuff, and it had, like, blue eyes.
You should never trust a used elephant salesman.
It was just this elephant that's white with blue eyes.
Right.
So, this is great.
So a fellow who didn't know what he was doing would buy the elephant and he'd get it back and it'd be all sort of lazy and stuff and what we're doing and stuff. And he'd say, what's up with this? And his mate, who's a bit of an expert with elephants, and go, oh, where have you bought that from? And he say, oh, I got it off that fella. And he goes, oh...
all this embellishing nonsense he does with the story.
You shouldn't have bought that. So he goes, why? And he says, it's only albino, isn't it? And he's like, what does that mean? And he said, oh, it gets tired. It's not that good at doing work and that. You shouldn't have bought it.
It steals from you.
But elephants back then were like a god. You know what I mean?
Right.
You couldn't say, oh, I'm sick of this and I'm going to abandon it or anything, because elephants were seen as like pretty high up on the chain of things. So they'd end up being stuck with an elephant, that's an albino, couldn't do much, gets tired, basically gets in the way. So they said, that's where they're saying, like, you know, bought a bit of a white elephant there.
What do you reckon, Rick?
I feel like I haven't been educated. I feel like I've lost something. So at that time in my life I could never get back. I feel like I've sort of been soiled and I don't know where to start. I'm angry. Do you know what I mean? I'm angry.
Sure, yeah, I can see that.
And all that rubbish around. Look at his little face. Wow. What was all that shit about a second-hand elephant salesman and his mate knew about elephants? What is it? They had blue eyes. What are you?
Well,
albinos have red eyes for a start.
Oh, that's it. We've run out of time.
Oh, what? What are you going to do about this next week? Are you going to actually do some educating next week? And what about Rockbusters? Are you going to make the clues proper cryptic clues?
Well, that's the teaser, isn't it? That's what we'll leave them with.
Will it be any good next week? Tune in and find out on XFM 104.9. Oh, I need some learning. I need some knowledge, Carl. Educate me.
I might be able to help you.
Go on.
We've got 3 things, as always. I give them a little heading to tease you as to which one you want to learn first.
Yeah.
First one is the tip included?
Is the tip included?
Like it.
Second one, I want to come here in hindsight. Right.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the third one, am I going to have to thump you?
Am I going to have to thump you? Okay, and you've trawled, the internet?
So if I can get into the mindset of this plan, is the tip included? Well, obviously, that's probably not going to be about a weight. It's going to be if that's someone losing the end of his knob, I assume. Am I going to have to thump you? That's a man who lost his arm in a fight, but then picked it up with the other arm and smacked him with it. What was the middle one?
I want to come here in hindsight.
Hindsight.
Heinz sight?
It's someone was blinded by baked beans.
Sure.
So what are you going for then?
I think I better go for, am I gonna have to thump you?
Right, well, this isn't... I've been struggling again, to be honest with you. Searching high and low for stuff, and some of these I had to leave till this morning.
Right, because there's just not enough knowledge out in the world, is there, that you don't know about?
I found out about something in the week about a guy who was playing tug-of-war.
This is bonus material, isn't it?
He was playing tug-of-war.
Oh, his arm came off.
Only his arm come off.
Yeah, he got caught up in the rope, yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't get caught up in the rope. He just was trying that hard and didn't want to lose. He kept over.
But he allowed his arm to be pulled off.
He really wanted to win. And
Well,
the other team pulled it and his arm come off.
No.
Well,
I don't know who to believe.
Well, think about it. If he's gripping,
yeah.
as soon as there's tension, like the arm coming out of the socket, the hand might release. I think his arm got caught up in the rope. And so it was involuntary, as opposed to him going, well, my arm's coming off, but I'm not going to lose this. You might be right.
That's the fact.
That's a bonus. That's a bonus fact.
Yeah, well,
that's educated me.
Well,
a man lost his arm. Oh, interesting. Go on.
I'm gonna have to thump you.
Yeah.
Do you know the saying, shut your face?
Yeah, I've heard the well-known Shakespeare, innit? Yeah.
Do you know how it came about?
No, Joe Dolce.
No,
go on.
It's ages ago.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like knights who wore armour.
Okay.
And that's armour gonna have to thump you. That's how it came about.
Okay, armour.
They wore all the stuff and they had the helmet, and say if they're guarding something at night, stood outside a castle or something,
yeah.
And there's probably going to be two of them, right? So they stood there talking and that, and talking about stuff, and
the future,
medieval stuff.
One of them was like, "Oh, we should shut up. You know, I've been stood here for hours," and he's going on and on.
Yeah, sure.
So he'd say, "Shut your face," meaning, shut the guard down on your helmet,
the visor,
and I can't hear you then. So shut your face.
Shut your face.
And that's how it came about.
Well, I suppose
it would be interesting if I could just rely on it.
I'm not sure it's true.
I know. I just never know.
It needs to be corroborated.
It's like, I don't know where he got it from, but anything via Karl is precarious.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe you should give us your sources next time. You know, tell us where you got this information from.
Got it off the internet.
Yeah, but where on the internet?
I can't remember where that one was. I mean, I always go through like the news pages and stuff, and
this news should be updated because they've only reached the 17th century, which was last week with people eating tomatoes off lead plates.
Then I look at news and there was stuff about a woman who was in a shop and she, I don't know, they had some workmen in doing the shop up, and they had some wood glue left out, and she asked for some pear juice, and then the guy went and thought the glue in the thing was the pear juice, and she went and drank that. But that's not really news.
No.
So I thought, well, we're not having that.
I wish you hadn't told us.
There was one about...
So there's some poor woman now whose tiles have fallen off because she tried to put them up with pear juice.
Yeah.
See, that's the danger of mixing up pear juice with toxic glue.
Yeah.
Your wallpaper and your tiles and everything just fall down.
There's also...
Be careful, everyone.
Be careful.
There's something about kids having hamburgers, it makes them fat.
Hold on. What? Having food with high fat content can make you put on weight?
Yeah.
Don't believe it. You're an idiot. What's the next one?
Well,
no, let's play tune.
You've still got to come. You've still got I Want to Come Here in Hindsight, and you've still got Is the Tip Included, but we've got a bit of...
Karl just said to me, here's something. You can't hold your breath to death.
Have you tried it, Karl?
It's just another little lesson.
There's someone here who's in a really low ebb. They've been listening to a show, they were going to commit suicide. They just start holding their breath and they like, oh, screw it.
Have I told you that programme about the scorpion? How they all help each other out?
Right. Scorpions all help each other out?
No, this is brilliant, right? Somewhere in the desert.
Okay.
There's these little...
In the desert.
It's like these little monkeys that are underground or something. And there's holes.
Is this Beneath the Planet of the Apes? The fourth in the series.
Are they talking apes?
Oh, forget it, actually.
No, and you've got it wrong anyway. They're not monkeys.
There's little monkeys under the goose. What are they doing then? They're toiling into underground mines.
They're lizards, if you remember. And the lizard goes to sleep. When the bloke comes along, you've told this. We've done it. All right.
Monkey from monkey.
That's what happens in his mind. From lizard to monkey. Oh, evolution would have been so much easier if Karl was around. Turn into a monkey. I'm fed up with a lizard.
Just promise me once again, Karl. I've asked you before. Promise me you'll never have children.
Go on, right, okay.
Right, what are you having?
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on, that one.
Right. In Turkey...
Nice.
It's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were working cheaper. They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up."
Yeah. Anyway, no. So
what was she doing in the kitchen?
No, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he
Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
little fella, yeah.
Did he? What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf-like? He had magic powers, or he was 4 foot?
No,
what do you mean, Karl?
A little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot and thirsty. Right, Karl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys.
Look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more interesting.
I don't understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when, it's like girls know, don't they, when someone fancies them?
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right, so you went to this holiday, yeah?
Yeah.
And you went into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And you looked over.
You thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
wait a minute.
Hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they get
summer?
What do you mean?
Because it was summer.
They had more of them.
They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they hibernate in the winter.
Why were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right. So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is a little summer break.
This one was your waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying?
Just like, you know, look
he may be small, but he's built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like... You don't want to be what's going on? I paid for this holiday. Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway.
But it doesn't matter, because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
It's educating Ricky, is the tip included. Right. Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time.
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
with a stepladder.
The circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
You did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
lunch
screams.
and breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is true.
I'm a little bit lost. He was in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
this hotel.
certain places.
Certain hotels.
Certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's...
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well...
You too. I love that one. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl. Okay, Karl, one more.
Can't we just...
Don't get the just because so far you've come up with nothing. What's the last one?
Give us the teaser clue again.
It was, I want to come here in hindsight.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight.
Yeah.
Right, give me some education. This will be the thing that teaches me something. I can feel it in my bones. Come on.
There's a kid in Kenya. He was messing about with some beans.
Magic.
We guessed that as well. You did, yeah. He's fed up because we've guessed his puns, I think.
He put one of them in his ear.
Yeah.
The mum or the dad said, what have you done that for, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll have to take you to the doctors now. So they took the kid to the doctors, and the doctor said, he said, I can get that out, I can sort that out for you. So, he took it out, and the doctor said, right, that's £3.50. And the dad said, I've only got £2.70 on me. And the doctor said, right, well, and he put the bean back in his kid's ear.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean,
a couple of questions from me very quickly. Are you sure that those were definitely the sums involved, were they?
Well, the equivalent of whatever the deal with in Kenya.
Yeah.
It was the equivalent of
So what currency was it, Karl, that you translated into sterling?
I don't know. No, it was saying in the thing. It said the equivalent of
£3.15, £2.7.
Did it say that?
Yeah. So
did it say that?
Yeah.
Karl, look at me. Did it say that?
Yeah. It said that was the.
Did it say that?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It definitely said that. Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I suppose, I don't know. I mean, all these things. The idea is, it's not like a lesson. It's like, I'll tell you this, see what you can get from it.
Sure.
So look at what I've told you already. The Knights who said shut your face. That's
that's amazing.
That explains itself.
Yeah.
Turkey with the circumcisions in a restaurant.
Yeah. That'll hold me in good stead. Yeah.
Don't go there. Whatever. This one, if you're in Kenya, don't put beans in your ears or something. Doctors
or carry £3.50 or the equivalent of.
It's just the idea that the doctor put it back in his ear. He forced it back in his ear. So is it still there to this day? I mean, is there any update on that stuff?
Or does he go back with the £3.50?
I presume he either went and got a second opinion, see if he could get it cheaper.
Right.
Or another doctor.
Yeah.
Or he said, right, I'll come back next week after I've been paid. Or he saw how the doctor did it and thought, well, I'll have a go at that. Shall I get home?
Yeah, for free.
But he never said how it ended.
No.
But I mean, I apologise for this week. 'Cause, I mean, I haven't got that much out of it.
You've not been enriched.
It was very, very light. Like I say, there was the tug of war. There was a fella in Scotland who had a load of tattoos.
Okay.
Is that it?
Is that the end of the story?
98% covered.
Right.
Just between his toes, he didn't have done.
Why not?
Because it looked stupid. I don't know. It just said 98% done. What else?
Are you going to drop the feature? Are you worried?
I'm thinking about it.
Don't drop the feature.
To be honest with you.
Pete have probably written about this already. This has been a classic.
I'm concerned because it's my favourite part of the show. I'm wondering, is there something else we could... what could we do to help you out? Because I hate to see it go.
Well, we can't really, and he's moving this week with the old fella, so that'll take him about 4 days. I'm worried you're not looking in the right... Why don't you go to a library?
That's Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington for you. Coming up on the show, we've got Educating Ricky.
I'm not happy with this.
Oh, really? Because the last few weeks have been genius. What is a drop in quality, is there, of the education of me?
Well, it's just, like I said, I've wasted a lot of time this week searching on the web, right?
You wasted a lot of time searching on the web because you come up with things that aren't true. Why don't you look in books and verified sort of like journals?
The web is the new book, though, isn't it?
No, the web is the new book.
That's the new
wrong. Yeah.
Well, so I've been searching. There's hardly anything. I spoke to you in the week. About Monday or Tuesday.
What did you say? There's nothing happened this week in the world.
There's nothing going on. There was a new car wash that you can put dogs in.
There was a car wash you can put dogs in.
That's the only thing that's happened in the world.
And that and the jellyfish, and we've covered that. So, we've got, I've managed to find some bits, but it's not that good. Do you know what I mean? Like last week when you were laughing at me
why do you want to confuse machines? Do you remember when he put in Y to a computer search engine to try and confuse it? I love the fact I want the computer to come back. Why not? And your head explode. I mean, I love the idea that you're trying to. I mean,
it's better than what I thought you were going to say, which is, what if you put a fly in there?
Anyway, yeah, right. We were talking about flies getting in a pod, and do you know, like how a Barbie doll, if it was real, it wouldn't be able to work. Do you know what I mean? A Barbie doll, if a woman had the
proportions,
she wouldn't be able to tie her shoelaces up and stuff because her legs are too long for her back and all that. Flies, scientists can't work out how they fly.
It's a bee.
It's a bee. It's a bee, not a fly.
No, a fly as well.
No.
A fly is, apparently its body is like too big for its wings, and they still can't work it out.
Yeah.
How it flies.
Which in your mind says what? Something spooky going on?
They have worked out that it's the fact that what they do, the wing actually beats a ridiculous about 150 times a second, so it displaces air.
Yeah.
So they have.
I know what you mean. It's incredible that it can fly because it's got such small wings.
Yeah. All right.
And it's a bee, not a fly.
So, yeah, but other than that, good point.
Bowie.
Another classic. Be My Wife off the Low album, David Bowie. Carl, come on then.
Right.
I need some education.
It's Rockbusters.
I know, but I need education. I need some education.
I know you're telling us, but we've promised the Rockbusters.
Educating Ricky, I will be ditching before Christmas.
Why?
It will be going.
Why? Because there's nothing out there.
It's just struggling. We have still got Educating Ricky.
Go on, let's have one.
No, I'll give you the titles.
Give me the titles, yeah, go on, yeah.
Right, you've got 3 bits of info that's gone on in the world, or
possibly
sort of information.
Older times. Never go further back than the 17th century, do we?
Well, no, let's make it clearer. There's 3 bits of information that people have put on the net. Whether or not they're true, different issue.
And that he still gets it a little bit wrong in translation, and sort of adds bits to it. Yeah, go on.
So we've got...
I love it when he plays out those historical dialogues. You know, it's like the 15th century where he goes, so anyway, a bloke says to himself, I'll tell you what I'll do.
So the horse isn't happy. Yeah, go on.
Right, so the 3 that you've got to pick from, you've got get your kit on, we're off down the butchers.
Let's get your kit on, we're off down the butchers,
We've got wash up with you.
Wash up with you.
Wash up with you! Ah! Yeah!
And the last one I couldn't really think of a good title for, so it's just, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something?
Oh, play a record!
We've got to make this into a book. This has got to be a book made for Christmas.
God.
Chapter headings. Wash up.
Oasis, Live Forever on XFM 104.9. Right, we're in the swing of things. It's mine and Steve's favourite bit of the whole show. This is what we do this show for now. Educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Go for it, Karl.
You said that learning can't be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I'll go for the one. What's the one about the butcher going down the butcher shop?
You've got get your kit on, we're off down the butcher's.
Yeah.
You going for that one?
Yeah.
Well, do you know the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, well, don't give away a secret.
Right. Well, do you know how it came about?
No.
Well, ages ago. Before, like...
Ages ago. 17th century?
Yeah, before, like...
Yeah, 17's good. Yeah.
Before, like, you know, proper butchers and Dewhursts and supermarkets and that, you used to get these blokes who sold meat. Right.
Butchers, they were called then, I think.
Yeah, but the difference was they didn't stay in the same place, they moved about. Right, so they'd turn up on a street corner, and he'd have, like, loads of carrier bags of, like...
Carrier bags?
Yeah, with meat in and that, and people would
Plastic
be like,
carrier bags?
Yeah, with
whatever.
mobile butcher on them.
Yeah.
Right, so...
and an email address.
Yeah, go on.
People went, right, yeah, I need some meat, right, so they'd go up to this bloke and say, what have you got? And he'd say, well, I've got a you know, you can have a bag full of pig, or you can have whatever, a bag full of chicken, whatever. Yeah. And they'd go, yeah, how much? They go, you know, call it a fiver, whatever. Yeah. And they'd buy them, and to make more money, they didn't always fill the bag with what they said was in it.
Oh, I thought that might be the case.
Right? Yeah. So what
did
they
they
used
ever
to do...
put cats in there?
Yeah.
But I don't see what...
Okay, so sometimes they would put a cat in the bag and pretend it was chicken or whatever else.
Yeah, so...
But why was a cat any cheaper than a chicken?
Because cats are wandering around the streets, aren't they? Chickens aren't. So they'd get a chicken, they put a chicken on the top so that when they look in it, they'd go, yeah, that's all right. Got a bag full of chicken. They'd get home to make the dinner, and they'd be like, what are we having tonight? And they'd go, well, you'll never guess. And they'd have, like, you know, well, you can have a chicken leg, and... You know,
but it would be a cat.
Yeah.
They'd have to defrost a pizza.
Yeah.
Did they mind that they were eating cat then, in those days?
He didn't say. He just was saying about the saying, don't let the cat out of the bag. It's like, you know, if they see that, they're going to go mad.
I'm mildly disappointed with this story. It's all right if it's true, but, you know, there's something about it, it's just... I want to know more. He always leaves it... Is it Karl doesn't quench your thirst for knowledge, he creates more. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Well, yeah, he's like the pot noodle of information.
Yeah, do you know, he never... I want to go...
I'm not nourished by it.
It's like if for every fact he tells me, there's 10 others that spring up that I have to get clear.
Well, so it was the people that were doing this, it was the dodgy butchers that coined this phrase. Were they saying to each other, don't let the cat out the bag? I.e., what I mean by that, Jack, is don't let them see the cat.
Yeah.
What we've stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Dodgy butcher, that's another phrase, isn't it?
So that's the first one.
Is that a euphemism, or is that dodgy butcher?
As his meat delivered round the back.
Sure.
So that's that one. So let's get your kit on.
What does that mean?
It's a euphemism for homosexuality.
Okay. And meat, presumably, in that means different things.
It doesn't. It's a word that is also a male bird.
Would it mean chicken or cat necessarily in that context? Or well, I suppose it could.
Yeah. Karl's look at him. Karl looks at you like a cat. Yeah. Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's, you know, monosyllabic and very slow. Look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Karl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
this isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener, and I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us, and that surprises me that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, yeah, there's this parrot. And, apparently, it lives
I mean, Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
And it can talk and that. Someone's obviously, taught it how to speak and that. And, it flew away. And it's living in this church. Right? And, people are at the church doing hymns and that. And then
Trouble's brewing.
In between the hymns.
That parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
then the vicar is going to be really annoyed. That vicar, that vicar's going to go on.
I just hope it stays quiet, Rick, during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
Have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No, because that's what happens, right?
Go on, tell us, Carl.
During the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Effing and jeffing?
Yeah.
And everyone's like going, it's quite funny, really, it doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much-loved man.
He was a wanker!
Yeah.
So anyway, that was another story.
What can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot swears at funerals.
That'd be a nice
and it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish.
It's all
Do you know what I mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, I mean, your retention is fantastic.
Yeah. So
Did I lose you again there, did I? Was it the word retention?
We've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of Aqualung then.
Aqualung! Right, that's Aqualung. Good time's gonna come, innit? Right, Carl, come on in, educating Ricky. So, don't let the cat out of the bag, that's where that comes from. Comes from a crafty butcher. Right, go on then.
So the next little headline is Wash Up With You.
Wash Up With You, go on.
You want to know about that?
Yes.
It's a survey that they did. This week.
They?
Yeah, some university did some survey.
Brilliant.
Did a world test on washing up.
Yeah.
And each country were given 140 pots to clean. Brits were the quickest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey were the slowest at washing up.
The Turks.
It's not because the little fellas that work in the kitchens with no... Is it?
They can't reach.
Spain were the cleanest, and the Germans were pretty good as well. So...
I don't know where to start with this. Honestly, Steve, I don't know where to start with that. Look at his face.
It was really light, right? We've had the parrot, right? These are things that I found. Found the parrot, right? I've told you about the dog in the car wash.
Right, you didn't tell me about that. You said there's a car wash for a dog. That's all you told me.
Yeah,
the
but
parrot, you said there's a parrot. What? It's a problem at funerals.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. Do you understand?
And
they used to eat cats.
what else have we got? There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
Why?
There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
I'm interested. Why?
Tap dancing.
Why?
I didn't write that
He's
much
trying to
about
break
it.
Roy Castle's record. He's still going.
Go on. What is it? Think.
It's an elephant, and it was really old. It was about 76.
Right.
And it had sore feet because it's old, and
they don't make stair
and
lifts
the
that
roads
big, do they?
roads are bad and that.
Yeah, go
on. So they said, "What are we going to do?" And the town was like, we're used to seeing it around. It's part of the thing, we don't want it to have sore feet. Yeah. So they got some slippers made for it. And it had like a picture of the elephant looking happy wearing some slippers.
I love him! I love Carl, his world! Where did you see this picture?
That was on the internet.
Right.
That's a lesson, though, for any elephants listening. Don't wear stilettos to work every day, because it can do your feet in.
So that it's
don't elephants have really bad memories?
No, they have really good memories.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good then. No, I just thought they'd forget where they put them. I thought there was something about elephants having bad memories and that.
It goes on, where's my slippers? Yeah. I'm sure I left them by the test.
So sorry, there's an elephant walking around wearing slippers?
Yeah, that's in India.
What kind of slippers? Those sort of old man ones with the sort of check.
Well, round ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Big round ones.
there was that going on.
And is it happening? Is it happier? I mean, does it feel more satisfying?
It looked it.
Did it look? How can you tell? How can you tell the elephants, please?
What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right. Okay. Any more information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares, it'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Or on Countdown in Dictionary Corner.
I imagine him in Dictionary Corner.
Well, I've come up with cat. If that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblent.
Yeah, what does that mean, Carl?
Just anything you want it to mean. What I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day. Right, okay, another one.
No, it's the last one in it, so we'll save it. The last one we've got is why don't they
Sorry, what was that? Wash up with you, that was it? But was that it? Survey of washing pots and pans.
I didn't understand, you said Italy were the cleanest.
No, Spain.
No, Brits were the quickest.
Yeah. We were the quickest, but Italy was the
Spain was the cleanest.
Turkey were the slowest.
Yeah.
Spain were the cleanest.
But why weren't we clean then? Because we were washing up. Why were we not paying attention to the
We did it rubbish, we did it quick.
We did it quickly, but I don't understand what it was being rated on.
Who was doing it? Was it Lynette Newman or Ainsley Harriott?
She's quick. Both of them are quick.
Yeah.
Well, they've got like kind of loads of slaves that do it for them.
Did we use fairy liquid?
Don't know. It didn't have.
Did we use a whole bunch of Boy Scouts?
Didn't say that. Just
like
said, it just said, you know, that.
Who had the softest hands? Who had the softest hands?
So it didn't say. I didn't.
Why is it we don't get notified that this is taking place?
I don't know.
When I was a kid, no one ever said, you know, we need recruits because we're doing a survey on who can wash up the quickest.
Are you disappointed in yourself with that one, Carl?
It is pretty dull. To be fair, and that is why we've got to bring in either con merchant or a wine merchant
or shut up at your face.
Yeah.
Would you be able to, if I put you on the spot in the next, sort of after the next record, would you be able to give an example of how con merchant would work? I mean, is there something you could do just to sort of experiment?
Should we play record? Should we play record?
I can do better than that.
Yeah. What?
Ads.
Go on. Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Karl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Because snappy. I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically people who have tattoos. I've never understood it. Right, that they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos.
Tattoos.
You come up with a design you want, and you this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand. Or on your arm.
Like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
the computer,
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
proper one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, you know, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
Don't know, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, it's only that if it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, does it like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because you know they're going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. So the machine
it's sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so it's spread.
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that you know, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles, that it just came down, like, you know, 1,000 needles that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you know, you can get one done by a machine now. You know, people say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah.
One of my uncles, right, Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Tattoos.
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got.
Tattoo Stan.
No, my dad's got.
That's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When
like,
you say he's not your proper uncle,
do you know, like when
just a bloke
someone
who used to
comes
hang
around,
around
all
school?
right, Uncle Stan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
right?
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabbie. Cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know where he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat.
Yeah. And,
did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us like big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan.
Right.
And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been like, 6
I
or
suppose
7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
Exactly.
you're destined,
Sorry,
aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried about... I'm
Who
worried
were
about...
doing a bank job?
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand
Are
it.
you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think...
Well, the fact that he never wore a
Yeah,
hat.
they went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But my Uncle Stan, he had like loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear.
And it was always that thing.
God. What was it things like?
He had like the
cross.
cut here,
Cut here,
on
made
the
in
neck.
Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah.
And don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But like, I remember he did. Names are all right. He had like all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what are they called?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
And
Paul shits the bed.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Wabbai Kate.
yeah.
But he had.
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh, God.
So he had like.
Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
So he did all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
Hey,
to be honest, Carl.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Any other nicknames your friends of your family had?
What was your nickname, Carl?
Just Pilky. Really.
Because for a minute I thought Carl the Veg would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah, Carl the Veg. And why has your dad got a little tattoo, dopey twat, on his arm?
Right, we'll do the answers to Rockbusters next, yeah?
Brilliant. Can I just interrupt you guys, because we've just had an email here. I hate to query you, Carl, and your educating Ricky section, because I know you put a lot... Don't read this, let me just read it for you. Just had an email here from Olivia, and this has also been corroborated by someone else, I forget who it was. She just tuned in, and she just heard you explaining the expression, letting the cat out of the bag.
Sure.
It's all to do with cats that were put in bags by dodgy butchers, possibly the 17th century, we're not too sure. Anyway, she claims... Well, let me see, she says she uses both the words twaddle and crap in relation to your definition. She says letting the cat out of the bag is an old shipping expression from when sailors used to get flogged for their misdemeanours. The cat
letting the
is
cat,
the cat
of
of
course
nine
it is.
tails,
Of course
which
it
is
is.
a kind of whip thing that they used to keep hanging in a bag below deck. If it was discovered that a sailor had done something wrong, the cat would be let out of the bag and you'd get a whipping. Hence,
course it is.
don't let the cat out of the bag, meaning to cover something up.
She's talking nonsense,
No,
right?
she's not. That's
She
the
is,
truth. That's
because
the
the one
truth.
I read about that was there's not enough room in here to swing a cat, right? And that was people who worked on a boat.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
they
the
had
same
a
way.
whip.
Well, that's fine. They
It's
could
the
have two
same one.
expressions for the
They're not
same
going to
thing.
keep going on about people working on a boat to get loads of things.
You can't have two phrases about the same thing.
They're not going to be going
to do with their time. Think how many
just coming up with stuff.
Think how many metaphors have birds in them, and it's ridiculous. Why can't you have? You can have as many sayings as you like about anything, Carl. Yeah, there's not a rule. Whatever. They don't go. We've made one up about the cat and nine tails.
Well, cheers for that, Oliver. Olivia. Yeah. Don't see your email coming up with the Rockbusters answers, so
you better give us the answers.
Let's give them out. The first one was 104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered, so I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. All right. So here's the first bit.
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. Yeah. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you, it could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions. Yeah. It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that, or it could just be a personal dilemma. Something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. And they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, oh, piss off. The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman. Exactly. She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah. You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand. Sure. Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter, and
but you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella he saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
To see how far I could throw it.
Brilliant.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
No, the thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah,
in case you got a frosty window. Yeah. So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, oh, as if I'd been asleep. Yeah. I went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, what did you run off for? I saw you. I was like, oh, no. And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid. Ooh. That's all he said. That's all he looked at me.
And then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Karl,
is, he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Karl. Now I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah. Just
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, I had a weird dream.
Right.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey.
Nice.
It's not, actually. Mm-hmm. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We stayed we went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were working cheaper. They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up."
Yeah. Anyway, no. So
what was she doing in the kitchen?
No, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Were they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he a little
Turkish? So I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
little fella, yeah.
Did he? What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf-like? He had magic powers, or he was 4 foot? No, what do you mean, Karl?
A little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot at first. Right, Karl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys.
Look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more interesting.
I don't understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they, when someone fancies them?
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went to this holiday, yeah?
Yeah.
And you went into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And you looked over.
You thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
wait a minute.
Hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why though? Why did they get
summer?
What do you mean?
Because it was summer.
They had more of them.
They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they hibernate in the winter.
Why were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal, it was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right. So some midgets serving, I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way, the others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is like a little summer break.
This one was your waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying?
Just like, you know, look.
He may be small, but he's built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like... You don't want to be what's going on? I paid for this holiday. Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway.
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
Tell you what. No, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board and maybe.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
He said he's, you know, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen. Yeah. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that. No. In fact, it was looked upon.
And I said, well, you know, ancient Rome. I said, you know, Nero. He sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, you know, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, you know, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, you know, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, you know, and you did what you're told. If Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the doors opening. I was going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, you know, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here?
pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you brought round to Nero's place with the pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well, you wouldn't have put my head under water.
Right.
No, I wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you were eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it would be horrible.
Alright, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits, hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Last week when I did Do We Need Them, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't we?
All right, what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology!
No, I'm
You've
just
got
saying...
it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name! How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, yeah,
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs. Yeah. It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So...
some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, that's Katie Bush. I went, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So, just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Karl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch The Mammals in the week?
No,
David Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking actually, right, all this MTV stuff. If there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person.
Yeah.
Watching like certain animals and saying, "Do we need these?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, God! What do you call it? Death on Earth?
Well,
that's amazing! Do we need these?
And,
No, 'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be something like telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
The thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You talked about that on the Bull show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like but like jellyfish, I looked into because I was talking about them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're blind, and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah.
A big net.
That would be like the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
play music videos?
I play music related to fish, so I could play like Fish.
Yeah.
Like Rock Guy. Or the Animals.
Rock Lobster.
Yeah. Or, what else could I get
Could
in
Run
there?
and Run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The Monkeys? Could play the Monkeys.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but, do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world to the most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at that, it's colourful, it's interesting.
Oh, you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What do you want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Would be your next question.
Because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
Okay. So ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says, well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah. Okay. So what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat, I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I've been saying that, though. Blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful.
Farmers use
they
dogs.
often save people, don't they, in snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you've got rent a kill.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Karl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what, though, Steve. Right? Did you watch the mammals?
I did see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
you're on dangerous ground here, Karl.
They've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big hairy head.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
it sounds like someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Oh, brilliant.
That's nearly it, Karl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was, holidays.
Holidays?
Well, you want to put holidays in room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long now. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouts have pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you got to like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. It's a ropey hotel. You can tell like the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. Let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. Like you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock and I'll go through, you know, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, you know, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection?
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was strange. There was
but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's territory.
I know.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers, and it's sort of ruined.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure.
Oh, God. But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
He just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets.
What's going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurants, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh, yeah, no,
right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's
this.
your producer's
Listen, we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you
letters. Have you really?
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like, we've done fables and stuff? Right? Yeah. This is like Mr. Ben.
Oh.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you
Karl.
one of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it, give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Karl.
And for Steve, a little... chat-up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
That's great,
Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Karl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Right, badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is a tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday, weather's good, you know, he's having a good time.
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
with a stepladder.
they circumcise people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? I'm excited about 2 things at once here. One, they circumcise people in the kitchen. 2, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
lunch and breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little bit lost. He was in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
this hotel.
Certain places.
Certain hotels.
Certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's...
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well.
So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because, Anyway, I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness. There's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things that I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved. That's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about, 11:30, then I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
Let's put a song on, right? And we'll come back to it.
So you're going to explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation?
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Karl say? He's just specifically giving those words again.
He said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Karl. There's no point now, because it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads, I think.
The Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
They reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Karl.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
ding dong,
might as well have it. Mm-hmm. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that would be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think
you can't evolve. By definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but if you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you and me.
That's true enough.
Yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
they're around.
Anyway, what's your point, Karl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
And you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I can imagine. I'm thinking of dozing off now.
No, but do you know what I mean? From, what was it? It was bacteria, it was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway.
Oh God! No, there are a few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
You generally got it right though. So
I mean, basically, yeah, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What's next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you, if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
Well, then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Well, yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yogurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, we're living in mad times and that. There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, you know, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up,
Go on.
have a chat with your yogurt, and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yogurt?
Because of the amount of, I mean, you have them yogurts already, those friendly yogurts, those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I might burst! Do you know what, sometimes, Carl, I think that we're having a chat with a yogurt. Do you know what I mean? There can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative.
Where, is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this...
No, I read about it.
You read about it? Okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in, like, every town and that.
Yeah.
And, this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor...
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that, I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right? Yeah. And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that. Yeah. And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor around. The local doctor comes round, and she says, so I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me.
He said,
the doctor said that.
I'll have he said, I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or something like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right? Mm. So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour, and you know, he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right? Yeah. He goes, yeah, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right? Yeah. He goes, what you got to do? You got to, it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some, parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad. Yeah. He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to, a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine?
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollock in my life.
A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, he said, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I stitched you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
But where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What?
About
where
illnesses.
Is it on the internet?
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
And just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol, and I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey, a largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in, you know, because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me, you know. I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, you know, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours. So I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, you know, on a platform, on a train, brilliant. I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off. You know, I'll get chatting to her. You know, and who knows? I could join the Is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations, It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerge as a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't know what you'd use then.
If Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop. Right, he gets up. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away. No. And he comes back along the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address? Oh. Right, and if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too much. And she accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes the thing, and she's like, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even waste my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not only great looking,
funny,
but funny and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dog who didn't even have the nerve to speak.
If that's what she thinks, then I don't want to know her.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
And Karl Pilkington with his brand new show, What's the Song?
What song am I thinking?
No, I mean...
You're nervous about this, aren't you, Rick?
I am.
You're worried.
Well, because I've heard some of these clues before. And they're ramblings... Sometimes they're close to ramblings of a fool. Right? And it really is like those, what am I thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually was genuinely impressed by Born Sleepy. I have to give him the benefit.
That's one of the better ones.
Because
that was short, sweet, and it worked.
Some of these, you say, they're not going to be quite as pissy.
Some of them are like Emily Bronte novels. Now, listen. We're just going to go for it then. You do it, and we just get people to call up because I want to see the general public's confusion of trying to work out.
Why don't you give us your next clue, and then we'll play a track, and then we'll hopefully have people on the line after the track to try and answer it, and you can recap briefly. So give us your clue now for what song am I thinking of?
Right, this one. It's about a woman. And she's just normal, nothing wrong with her, or so she thinks, right?
But there's the twist. Is this like the Tales of the Unexpected?
And she's got she's got her mates and she's having a normal life, having a good time and that. And then this thing happens, right? And she starts to stink. And she can't have a bath, right? And she really wants to have a bath. She's dead sweaty and stuff. She's going about her daily stuff. She can do everything else normal. She can eat, she can talk, everything. But for some reason, she can't have a bath.
Is there a coal mining husband in the bath?
Yeah. Is this Born Stinky?
She can't have a bath.
So a woman can't have a bath?
Yeah.
Or
a shower. She can't.
Okay, leave it there, Rick. Don't try and guess. It's not for us to guess.
The general public can phone up and ask questions, so I just go for it.
I'm not sure they can they?
I think so. Otherwise, we don't want just people just phoning up and getting it.
What about this? Why don't they can ask one question?
Yeah.
They can ask one question of Karl, then they have to make a guess.
Okay.
08700 800 1234.
Have we got someone on the line now?
We'll just go.
Let's do it. Let's go for one. Let's go for one. This is edgy radio.
This is
letting Karl
stuff.
live. Go on.
Hello, XFM.
Hello, I'm ringing about, what's the song?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Well, I'm going for Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
See, that works.
That's a great guess.
It does, yeah, but it doesn't work, because why can't she have a bath?
Okay, so the answer is in
I was
there.
going to ask you.
Well, that's your one question.
That'd be the answer.
That would be the answer, I'm afraid. What was your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, thanks very much.
Shelley, I should tell you that, you know, that you should never take this personally, because no one can really get into the mind of Karl. So don't, you know, beat yourself up about this. I don't expect anyone to get these clues.
No.
So well done. That is a fine guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else there?
Let's hello, XFM.
Who's that on the line?
It's Chris.
Hello, Chris. A question for Karl? Before you give us
I haven't thought of a really good question or anything yet.
You just want to go for the guess?
No, what I thought was, I'm sure Simon Mayo used to do this when he did the breakfast show on Radio 1 years ago.
No, he didn't.
So you've just pinched this idea, Karl?
If you're going to rip someone off, Karl, do not rip off Simon Mayo.
I haven't ripped this off. I thought this was a new idea. I was going to do it with sound effects instead, but that's...
He used to do that, and he used to get his team to play other characters.
You idiot.
Well, no, hang on.
Not you, Chris. I'm saying you idiot to Karl.
Yeah, but nothing's new anyway, is it? So I'm not getting annoyed about it.
True.
What do you think the answer is?
Is it Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos?
Good answer. She couldn't have a bath because she'd go all floppy
and then go down the plug hole.
Good answer.
She'd go all soggy. Yeah.
So
is it Cornflake Girl?
No, it's not, but that's
a great answer.
It could have been.
All right. Okay.
You're already seeing the error of this, aren't you?
I think this is great radio. I'm really hooked on this. I'm genuinely excited now.
This is really like that, those so-called lateral thinkers. A man got into a field and dies. Why?
Yeah.
He ran out of air. No, not the one I'm thinking
he was
of.
Shot.
Well,
no.
That was a good answer,
Well,
but...
couldn't, Simon Mayo, sue you or something for doing it?
Will you stop? Don't mention that.
Yeah.
Listen, I think if you're going to steal ideas from someone, it should be a brain box like Mayo. I mean, he's the man who's
The only example of one I can ever remember hearing in his show, because I was quite young then, was some people were pretending to, tap someone's phone or something, and then they got caught, and the answer was just bugging by whistle, because they were...
Genius.
That was absolute genius.
That's absolute genius.
See, Karl, that's the sort of standard you've got to come up against.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris.
The phone lines are hot.
Oh, hello, XFM.
Hi, is it Candy Perfume Girl?
Is it what?
Candy Perfume Girl.
Candy Perfume Girl?
Yeah.
Candy Perfume Girl.
Is it? Well, who's that by?
Madonna.
No, it's...
That sounds like an obscure album track.
No, it's one of her songs.
Just think about it. She stinks and everything. She's a normal life. I didn't say she was a sweet or anything. But for some reason she can't have a bath or a shower.
Is this a big song? Just to give him a clue.
It's a bigger song than Candy Sweet Girl.
Thank you very much indeed for your guess. It clearly is right.
Thank you. Cheers. Sorry. Okay, one more, then we go to a record. Come on.
Okay.
Go on. Hello, XFM.
Carl.
Yeah.
Is it High and Dry by Radiohead?
High and dry.
High and dry. Now that's great. She smells, which is another word for high. She's dry because she doesn't have a shower. Karl, if it isn't that, yours will never be as good as that. He's the winner. Whatever you're thinking of, that clue is brilliant. What's your name, mate?
It's Richie.
Richard, I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a bit too lateral.
Don't be stupid. It's perfect. He's made yours into a clever clue. He's made high, she smells, dry, she never gets in the bath or shower. It's not that, is it, Karl?
No, it's
You
not.
don't even get that, do you?
Not
Have
really.
you ever heard of the word high being used to mean sort of smelly?
No.
No.
Oh, what?
That was where you went wrong there, mate.
Richard, I'm declaring you the winner, even though that isn't the
I
answer.
don't think
Thank
we
you.
should give up this early.
Can we
Rich.
just let's play a song and,
Let's play a song.
give it one more chance, because if people think about it, it is really easy.
I'm not going to find out the answer now, because I've got to go out.
Okay, we'll do it very quickly. Stay in for 10 minutes.
We're just going to play a new Coldplay track out.
Okay, let's do
Brilliant.
Coldplay and then we'll come
Cheers.
back with this. Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths,
No,
such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See what
birthday. But you mean the band, don't you?
Yeah.
Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?